Yeah, make sure you tune in, man. Watch this all the way to the end. This one is about the dark angels. This gonna blow your mind. You know what I mean? Just make sure you tune into this because this one is definitely gonna blow your mind.
Hi guys, welcome to Platinum Cuisines. We're located on the North Mile in Freeport.
Tune in to Unique Mecca Audio.
You know what it is. Unique Mecca Audio, man. I'm gonna tell you about the Dark Angels. This was gonna blow your mind because it blew mine when I even heard it. Now, I'm locked up. I'm locked up in Virginia. Yeah, cop the book of Ron Harlem. Yeah, I'm locked up in Lum Park. I'm in the shoe in Lum Park. This back 2001. You ain't gonna believe this story. So make sure y'all watch this all the way to the end. I'm locked up out there. I mean, we out there chilling, we doing our thing. I mean, early in the morning, they wake us up to go to rec. So, you go to rec and, they shake you down. You know what I mean? They shake you down, pat you down. But, then we get out there and we start doing our little burpees and, we kicking it to each other. We rapping, just doing what we do. You know what I mean? That's how you pass time. So I meet a dude out there while we doing our little burpees. And he's telling me about, the Dark Angels. You know what I mean? But he just kept saying that he had, the Dark Angels out there, a bunch of girls work for him and all that. So I'm thinking that, okay, well, he's a pimp or something. You know what I mean? He doing something of that nature. So we just working out. But he don't get into the mechanics of it with me right there. You know what I mean? So, we go back in the unit, we kick it. And, he send me over some food and, that zoom, zooms and wham, whams. And, we just, talking. We locked in the cell 23 hours in the joint just like behind me. You know what I mean? The cells right next to each other like this. They open bars. You can take your mirror, put your mirror out and hold your mirror like this. And you can see in the cell when you're talking to the person. So now it feels like you're not, alone in the cell for the whole 23 hours because you could put your mirror over there and see in somebody else's cell and see them. So picture the visual. You know what I mean? So let's say you in there chilling and, you knocking on the wall, your man don't answer or whatever. So you might just stick your mirror over and, see if he sleep or whatever. They know he sleeps, so you fall back. So we talking through the joint. As he talking, he keep telling me about these Dark Angels, but he don't get into the mechanics of it. But he's like, yeah, man, my girl's official, man. My girl's official. So, the next day we go out there and, we doing our little, our little push-ups and, we kicking it or whatever. So, mind you, like I said, I'm right next door to them. So then, we doing our push-ups and all that. Then they change up and now they move the cells. So, they got what they call cell rotation. Like every 30 days, you got to move your cell to the next cell. So I've been hearing about these Dark Angels for 30 days, right? So now he was next to me, but they moved him, like 2 cells over and moved me 2 cells over in the opposite direction. So now we got 4 cells in between us. So he's telling me, yo, Unique, I'm gonna put you up on how I could get you out of jail. My Dark Angel's gonna get you out of jail. You know what I mean? So, I've been down to time about 12 years. You understand what I'm saying? Got locked up in 93. This 2001. So about 11 years I've been locked up, right? 12 years. So whatever it is. But anyway, so he telling me he could get me out of jail. So after being locked up that long, I'm curious. You know what I mean? Might get me out of jail. I done got a decade in here. I'm wilding. I'm in there for selling heroin. I'm still, I'm looking for any means to manipulate the system. You know what I mean? So now I'm like, yeah, how you gonna do that, big homie? So now he break it down. He said, look, my Dark Angels work like this. I got a bunch of girls out there. They connected to now this gonna blow your mind. He said, I got a bunch of girls out there. They connected to every prosecutor in the state. So whatever state the person is from, my girls would contact the prosecutor, find out who they're trying to get locked up in that state. That's a big Willie. You know what I mean? And while we in here, my girls go out there and they set up deals with them and they befriend them. My girls bad. They got jewels, diamonds. They driving big fancy cars and, they going to the club. They got money. So they treating the dudes, the bottles and, and they putting them on connects. But the connects they putting them on is the feds. You know what I mean? Yeah, the feds. All right, so listen to this. So he's explaining all this through the bars out loud where everybody's hearing it. So he's like, yeah, so that's the way I work. If you're trying to get out of jail, you can still be a stand-up man, but I'll get you out by having my girls, testify, for for you, basically, to go up there and they set up who they need to set up, and my girls take the stand and whatever, and then when they done, then they convert, the reward that they would get to whatever inmate they want to convert it to. Could you believe this? They go set up dudes, testify against the dudes, and then tell the prosecutor to credit it to such and such. You know what I mean? So they could get such and such out. So such and such won't really be labeled a snitch. You understand what I'm saying? But by him doing that, you understand what I'm saying? His name still got to go in the court documents that Dark Angels got him out. You understand what I'm saying? So you automatically find out anyway. You know what I mean? Who they doing this crap for. But he's telling me this. He's like, yo, and I be charging like 250, 300,000, and that's how I've been eating. I go from prison to prison, and I find, dudes that still got money out there, and I tell them I can get them out of jail, and this how I do it. I said, yo, my man, come direct tomorrow. You know what I mean? So he already knew from my tone of voice and how I reacted that I'm getting ready to punish him in that rat cage. You know what I mean? So he ain't never come to rat, long story short, But he stayed in the unit after that and never came back out to work out with us. You understand what I'm saying? Because he tried his hand and ain't nobody bit. You know what I mean? Because as a matter of fact, it was me and Richard Pina from Louisiana was in the shoe. You know what I mean? At the time. And he's like, yeah, man, talk to your boy Richard. I said, yo, my nigga, get off the bars with that. Ain't nobody trying to hear none of that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like just crazy that they could even do something like that. But he's yelling through the bars that he got girls on the outside that'll set dudes up, go to court, testify for him, and then credit it over to the inmate that's locked up during the time. Now, what kind of scumbag crap is that? But that's how it is when dudes think that you buried and you thirsty. You know what I mean? So I couldn't even phantom no shit like that, man. So basically, he got so much pressure and ridicule where dudes started doing something that we call shitting them down. You know what I mean? Niggas started shitting them down. Remember I told y'all you can stick your hand in the bars. You know what I mean? With the mirror and you can see the dude. You understand what I'm saying? So what dudes used to do was defecate in a bottle, like a shampoo bottle that had the little squirt top. You know how you squirt your shampoo out. Dudes used to defecate in the bottle. Yeah, defecate. Urinate in the bottle. Shake that joint up. You know what I mean? Put a little water in it, make it real mushy. You understand? And whenever they bought the food tray or the police came to see them, you see the bars behind me? You see the food tray right there? Well, that's a cell. You know what I mean? That's a cell right there next to him. Let me see if I can point to it. Hold up. This shit all backwards. You know what I mean? I don't even know where I'm pointing. But it's a bar that separates it. But when you put your hand through the mirror, you can see. So when he used to come bring his food tray and all that, dudes used to take the water, the shampoo bottle with the feces in it and squirt them all in his face. That's called shitting them down. You know what I mean? We did that to the police regular. But now we got to shit down one of our own because he turned out to be a real piece of crap. You know what I mean? So, even though he 4 cells away from me, all the homies that's close to him, they shitting him down every time he come to the gate. He's sleeping. They, like I said, it's liquidy and it's in a bottle with a little squirt. So they squirting the feces in there on them, all on the blanket. And I mean, you don't know what it's like to have. Dudes used to sit there and just fill up empty shampoo bottles with feces, man. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about, that been in the hole. You know what I mean? And the police don't want to give you your laundry, don't want to take you to wreck and all that. That's when you shit them down. You know what I mean? But now we got to shit down one of our own because he turned out to be a real piece of shit. You know what I mean? But like I said, nigga laying down. Imagine dude laying down and dude just squirting feces on him while he laying down. You know what I mean? And the police didn't like him either because, the COs, they don't like a rat either. Let's get that straight. The CO don't like a rat either. Now the administration, the SIS and the lieutenant and all that, they don't like them either, but they deal with them because that's how they find out what dudes like me doing in the prison. You know what I mean? But we used to just shit this dude down every chance we got. But just for you to know, you know what I mean? This is the type of crap that go on, man. I know y'all ain't even thinking nothing like that. My man got a joint where he got a bunch of girls that he called Charlie's Angels, like, you know, my bad. He called the Dark Angels, like how they got Charlie's Angels. You know what I mean? They say his Dark Angels go out there and set up dudes on the street and then credit it to you while you're in the prison, and he charge you $250,000, $300,000 to get his Dark Angels to go set up somebody and credit the time to you so you could get out. You know what I mean? I mean, come on, man. What type of crap is that? You know? But like I said, once he started yelling that on the tier, you know, everybody started shitting him down. So it's like crazy because they got him handcuffed, and they walking him down the tier with the handcuffs. So his hands behind his back, and now everybody's at the gate just squirting feces on him. You know what I mean? Like that movie Carrie. You know what I mean? Just squirting feces on him for even coming and even presenting something like that to us, because, you know, we man of honor. Ain't nobody trying to get out of jail that way. Ain't nobody trying to get out of jail by bringing somebody else in. We don't do that. We don't bring nobody else in, and we don't defame nobody else's name to get out of jail. So, you know, that's just a no-no. But, you know, like I said, he handcuffed, and now he go to rec by himself. So whenever he go in the rec, he getting squirted. So he stopped even going because he got tired of washing up in the sink. Because while he in the shower, there's a cell next to the shower that could also, you know what I mean, put your hand through the bars like you do the mirror and squirt them with that feces. You know what I mean? So, I mean, just picture this, man. You know what I mean? A man coming to you telling you, I got girls on the street that's going to go set up other dudes and take them from their families and bring them in prison so you could get out. You know what I mean? How could you sleep with yourself? And to show you how much that bothered me, it's 4:30. Look at the time. You know what I mean? It's 5:30 in the morning. I was laying down and that just ran across my mind that, damn, I can't believe this piece of crap. You know what I mean? And I'm free after 28 years now. And this is 2001, and I'm laying down. It just started bothering me where I just had to get up and make this video, because I know y'all like information, and there's some crazy shit that, you know, you can't even fathom. So I just try and let y'all know what's going on. So y'all out there hustling, doing your thing on the street. You're meeting a nice girl that tell you that her homeboy got the pack, and he got keys, and he got the weed, and he got this and that, and he could get it for a good price, and they want to turn you on to somebody. You remember and think about the Dark Angels I'm telling you about. They set you up so they could get their man out of jail, or whoever out of jail. So I'm telling you, it ain't worth it. Remember, if you think you're strong enough to do it, if you think that it's a piece of cake, just remember what the rules are. You know what I mean? And you already know you got to play by the rules. You know what I mean? All right, cop your shirt at therawandharlem.com. But I'm telling you straight up, it ain't worth it. Don't do it. But if you think you're tough enough to do it, just know to play by the goddamn rules. You understand what I'm saying? Because, you know, when you go in that prison, you're going to meet men like my man Jimmy Fingers, my man Oscar. You know what I mean? They got men up in that joint, man. You know what I mean? So don't get it twisted. Ain't nothing nice about that prison, man. So the same way you meet somebody on the street, oh yeah, I can do this, I can do that. Before you know it, they setting you up so they can get their loved one out of jail. And because it's a pretty face with a small waist, you think that, nah, it can't be no cop. That's the last thing on your mind. But that's what my man using, and that's why he called them the Dark Angels. And he had a pitch, oh yeah, that's how we get him out of a dark situation. So I call them the Dark Angels. Come on, my nigga. If y'all want to gamble being set up by the Dark Angels, keep doing what you're doing. I know this is a crazy one. That's why I wanted you to watch it all the way to the end. I ain't going to be here all day, man. It was just 5:30 in the morning, and that joint crossed my mind. I don't even remember where this piece of crap from. I don't even remember his name or nothing, because I definitely would put it out there. If his name come back to me or what state he from, I'm going to let you know. because he was in the hole and he used to get transferred from prison to prison and hold the hole, you know what I mean, and trying to run this scam, because whenever he ran this on somebody on the compound, they always wound up stabbing him up and, you know, running him up top, you know what I mean, you know, for even coming at him with that crap. So that's why he never brought it to me when we was in the cage, you know what I mean, like next door to each other in the cage, working out there. He waited till we separated 4 cells down, because I guess from talking to me, he knew I wasn't with that. You understand what I'm saying? But that ain't no joke, man. Yo, listen, I'm going to tap out, man, but make sure you cop the book of Rowan Harlem at rowanharlem.com, man. You know what I mean? And, you know, it is what it is, man. I'm just going to tap out. Because it's sad. You see, my spirit's a little down even thinking about it, because I woke up 5:30 in the morning and that crossed my mind, you know, on the innocent people's lives that, you know what I mean, that he crushed with this bull crap scam that he got going on. You know what I mean? You want to commit the crime, you know what I mean? Like Beretta said, do the time. You know what I mean? That's why I say don't commit the crime so you ain't got to do the time. You know what I mean? So you ain't got to tell on nobody, so you ain't got to worry about nobody telling on you. It ain't worth it. That's all I'm trying to push right there, man. You know what I mean? It ain't worth it. So, you know, it is what it is. We in the house, man. And, you know, we do what we do. So let me just tap out and let y'all know, man, watch out for them dark angels, my nigga.
Hi guys, welcome to Platinum Cuisines. We're located in Freeport on the Nordica Mile. Just wanted to introduce my partner, Amy.
Hi guys, how are you? And this is my sister-in-law, Diana, another partner. I just ask that you come support our minority-owned business. We serve Asian fusion, Caribbean cuisine, and we have a beautiful restaurant located on the Nautical Mile in Freeport, New York. And we're asking that you come check us out, and also make sure to tune in to Mecca Audio TV.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime. Fresh out the can of 26, yeah. He back on the strip, getting back in the mix. Yeah. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Real. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Yeah. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca Audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spin a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. They be horn uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, you we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend a ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours. So we can give back to the youth them, cause they the truth them, and bless up to all the rudiments.
All right, you know what it is, man. That was a story on the Dark Angels, man. I'm out.